Captain Jack's early in the morning. So the benefit of a stiffer suspension like this bike has is straightforward. I mean, you hit those whoops versus my 2012 Gas EC300, where I had pretty soft suspension, which I would say was more set up for extreme enduro. But the stiffer suspension lets you hit those whoops and not like bottom out. And probably more closely sprung to how guys ride and their weight, especially in the US. Woohoo! Should have been in like second gear. I think I was in third. My fault. That was user error. It is a little brisk this morning, but you put on a decent pace and it's supposed to be sunny. And I do believe we still have the stock gearing on this, which it does need to go up a sprocket in the back, a tooth or two. If I had to guess, which I'm not quite sure, it's probably a 48. I think that's what my gas was when I got it. And it's the same engine. It was much better with a 50 to a 52 tooth, depending what I was running. And I could still hit, 70 miles an hour. You don't want to sustain that. But yeah, you could definitely hit that, no problem. So with the stock gearing, I remember my gas, it was like I could go like 85, 90, like no problems. It was definitely geared towards higher speeds versus slower technical stuff. So that's why I'm not sure where I need to be in the power band when I'm going over stuff. And yeah, I'm riding by myself. Guys don't like to get up early. And I want to just come out here, do a video, do a quick run, and be like, okay, and not like spend all day today. Tomorrow's Thursday, today's Wednesday, and I can ride all day on Thursday. Wife has sometimes Thursdays off, and she does this week, so I plan to ride tomorrow, and I might come out for a little ride depending where guys are going on Friday. But I got to be back to get my daughter, although I can be back a little later because she has a makeup thing after school to do, and so it gives me a little more time. And my daughter goes to a new school now too, so we choiced in Colorado. You can choice into schools, so she choiced into our district's really good, don't get me wrong. Like, people move to our area because of the good schools, and it is pretty good, It's just they're crowded. They do need some new schools built as far as to deal with the amount of students. Comes down to having a common sense proposal for money, right? And I hate to say it. Unfortunately, we all know how mills and stuff go. You vote something in and it's there forever. It never seems to expire, or it's coming up for expire, and then they do a vote of, can we keep it because we need this and because you're used to paying it now. It's like, no. I was basically supposed to get almost a tax break because my taxes were going to go down, but now you're proposing to keep the money. Nah. And a lot of people agree with me on that. And although we agree that there needs to be a new school, how did you fund the first schools? I personally don't understand it. You claim we have money cash to pay for a school, but no one wants, you can't, I guess in Colorado, it's talking about you can't do that. You have to have a mill, or that's what they try to say. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a legislative financial person. It sounds BS to me, but yeah, whatever. So anyways, what I was getting at is my daughter gets to has different times she gets in, she gets out, and forget about the going in. Today is like a 2-hour delay. Why? It's like teacher workshop day. Then following week she's off 2 days. Then the following week after that she's off a Thursday, Friday. So 2 weeks in a row, Thursday, Friday. It's like, why? Oh, teacher workshop day or some BS. What? You know, when I went to school, which was, I'm an 80s kid, more or less, graduated in 95 from high school, but 80s kid for all my young years. We went to school Monday to Friday. Teachers did what teachers needed to do for their certification and training and staying up to date. After school hours, before school, you know, some would say, well, but this is nicer for the teacher. It's like, they have off all summer, you know? And I know that in Colorado where they're not paid as well as in some other areas of the country, but, you know, they're off all summer. That's a huge benefit right there. And they get, you know, insurance, medical insurance, and they still get vacation time and maternity leave and what have you. They still get a lot of stuff. So I don't know. I don't want to turn this into a boil, but I'm just saying, I feel for the teachers. I do believe some areas like our areas, why we choiced out, they need paid more, so you keep teachers, so we're not having a teacher turnover every year or during the school year, which is hard on the kids. Yeah, pay more. That I agree upon. I just think sometimes teachers take advantage of the situation that they do have it fairly good, you know? Anyways, the Rieju is an awesome bike, and riding it, we have a rental coming up for 3 days, so I hope I don't break it. Multi-day rentals, you know, we like that. Works well for everyone because we're not married to the day, you know. It's like, oh, okay, you can pick it up Tuesday and return it on Friday or something. It's like awesome, you know. It's like, that's why you get discounts. It's less work we have to do, more beneficial for everyone. And you know, the person running, it's not in a hurry, and it's a motorcycle after all. I mean, it's a new bike, nothing should happen, but it is still a complex machine with moving parts, and you know, like it was your own bike, you take it out to mow, ain't a problem, you know, you're gonna want to fix that. We haven't had any issues as of yet. I'm sure as we go on there will be something and we'll feel bad, but at the end of the day, I mean, the most we can do is just be like, refund you, you know? I mean, you're not getting a free trip out of it. It'd just be like Hertz. They're going to refund you is the most they're going to do. They're not going to be like, well, you know, we're going to do this and that, and oh yeah, you know, that ain't going to happen. And some people might be like, wow, but what would you want to happen? Yeah, we'll try to take care of you, but we're still on the rental side of things, a garage business, so we're gonna do our best to make you happy, but it's also within reason, you know, within reason. always go slow through this spot because, well, it's sketchy. I have not known anyone to go off here, but I'm sure it has happened. Your best bet's probably dragging the bike down. Although some of that, I don't know if you could even walk. This spot's a little better because you got the track, but it could turn into a cliff. I don't really know. It's a catch-22 of what do you do? I do like the view up here that's coming up. It's that, but higher up. That's a good view too. Here, we'll stop. It's me, I can stop where I want. Look at that view. Sun shining. Man, that's epic. The canyon, the roadway down there. It's good stuff. Let's continue. This is where we usually park. Yeah, good stuff. We'll see now that the bike's off if it leaks. So this is the view spot. Look at it. Pikes Peak. I think that's Pikes Peak. No, that's El Magrade. Yep. I don't know all the various peaks here. We got the old road, gold camp that went that way. You got a hiking trail that meets up into the crotch of here. It's over there, you're probably not gonna be able to see it. But you come up this, it's just epic. Got the city over there through the trees. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. It was a good epic ride coming up here, and you know, we'll see how the Rieju does on the rest of Captain Jack's. I'm debating whether I go up Mount Rosa or aka Nelson's. I don't know, it's like 672 I think is the number of the trail. I may or may not. It is moist out, so I do have that benefit, so it won't be too hard, but at the same time I don't want to damage the bike before a rental either. So we'll see. The P-Tech skid plate, like I said earlier, man, it's beefy. It is beefy. And I wouldn't carry this brand if I didn't like it. I want to carry stuff that I like and work, right? I mean, there might be issues down the road or a bad batch or something, but that's the thing. I want to go with a brand that seems to be damn good. And this seems to be damn good, really beefy. Much more beefier than the Modus. The Modus wasn't horrible, but this is a lot better aluminum, I do believe. And I think it's might be thicker, or if it's the same, it's just better aluminum. And then the brace back here, it's hard to see, but it's beefy. You're not going to bend that radiator. There's no way. There's no way. I don't think you're going to bend it. So I'm loving the Rieju. It brings me back to my gas days as far as engine. It is a little more vibey than the Beta KTMs nowadays, but it's not horrible. You're not going to die from it. But some people are really sensitive to that. And the suspension is a lot stiffer than the older gases, the original gases as I call them. But that's probably a good thing because it was a little too soft before. But I think I kind of want a little bit softer, but not extremely, because I like going over the whoops now with the stiffer suspension. It just works better. You're not bottoming out. So there is that aspect, but if you're doing the hard boulder fields, that's where the soft stuff comes into play, because you get the cushion as you're going down. You're not kind of pogoing between the boulders, you know, like big stuff sticking up like this. Anyways, that's the video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. The fall colors are coming out and are already out in a lot of places. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and check out A&M Moto Toys. Thank you all, and get out there and ride. That's the most important thing, and you can do that with a rental. If you're in Colorado or want to fly in, work with us. If you fly in, I know some guys that have Airbnbs. We'll work that out. Maybe try to figure that out for you, you know. And especially with the more dual sport bikes, they could be in the garage. They could be waiting for you, and you could just like leave from there. You'll probably have to bring your luggage because we don't really have luggage as of yet, but we might get some KLR 650s and do the luggage thing, and that way you come in, bada boom, bada bing, you got 2 bikes in a garage. We pick you up, take you to the place, and you're ready to go the next morning. You just bring the gear you typically like to wear, and your clothes and stuff like that, you know, and you'll have luggage. That's on the plan. So if you want to do something like that, let us know, and that might make us more ambitious to say, hey, we got 2 guys that want a week-long rental. Okay, let's go find some KLR 650s, hopefully some new ones, and get them all set up for you, you know. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.